What the fuck is that? I even with that though. Dread Lion, what's up, my brother? Denigi, Eli, what's up, Eli? What's up, Jonathan? I don't remember seeing you before. Welcome to the live stream. The Mike Wazowski. Pumpkin seeds, good. I like them. They fruit. I eat them raw. I like eating them. They're not like delicious to me, but I enjoy eating them. Y'all can hear me now? Okay, I can see. I see y'all can hear me now. What's up, Brian? I've never heard of that. Nance fresco fruit? Never heard of it. How did it taste? What's up, ACW? Where you get it from, Brian? I might have looked that up. Nance Fresco fruit. I'm about to look that up right now. I don't know if y'all can still see me. Nance fruit. It popped up like right away. Oh, they real small. Interesting. If I ever see that fruit, I'm gonna buy it and try it. Watermelon season is approaching. I don't know if I won't do that again. Like the watermelon, not for that long. I doubt it anyway. You never know. I know I miss eating watermelon right now. But these honeydew real. I love honeydew now. So I don't really think about watermelon too much. Okay, yeah, I've never heard of them before. See, that's what's so dope about this lifestyle. I'm always like I'm about 5 years in. I'm still hearing of fruits and like discovering new fruits that I've never even heard of before. Hey, Dread, that shit's stupid, man. That shit is stupid. Life is never that fucking complicated. Wherever you see complicated, they're not in alignment with the truth at all. Truth is not complex. Truth is simple. So anytime you see complex, that's deception. Those people deceive. They lost. They going the wrong way. They don't know what the fuck they doing. A lot of times that complexity is ego too. It's just ego. Like, look at what I did. That shit means absolutely nothing. That means absolutely he take all that shit to the scrapyard, get some of his money back. Hey, I was thinking that same thing, Dread. All that copper, what Megatron's cube, whatever the fuck that was supposed to be, the motherfucker don't even know what food is. You know what I'm saying? 3D printing all this shit, like fitting all this copper together, all these fancy, complex geometric shapes. Motherfucker don't even know how to eat. He has no idea what food is. He don't even know how to feed his body. Fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. What's up, KB? I appreciate it. What do I like better between watermelon and honeydew? I don't know, man. I don't know. I love honeydew, man. So I don't know. And the thing is, I used to never even like honeydew. And now it's like one of my favorite melons. Love it. I just bought two yesterday. I had one. I keep them on deck. I love them. I know the summer, man, full of watermelon and honeydew. It's gonna be great. I'm interested in becoming a fruitarian, and I'm interested in the skin benefits of this diet, but I have some questions. You got me on here now, brother. You better ask away. I don't come here. I stopped going live, so you get free access. Like, you know what, Brian? That's such a good point, man. We have so many options for so many great fruits. And people are just so full of shit. You know, when they say we don't have fruit, there's no good fruit in my city. None of the stores have real fruit. There's no real, all this bullshit. People are just full of shit. You know, like even in the winter, I live in Cleveland. Like, it's not like I live in Florida or California. I don't live in the tropics. I'm not in the South. I'm not where it's warm year round. We had a rough winter this year. I'm not even going to say it's over, although it is technically spring. And like, sure, you know, you may not have the variety of fruits that you have in the summer, but how many goddamn different types of fruits do you need? You know what I'm saying? Like, I only need like a handful of fruits and I'm good. And there's so many fruits. Like, when I found out about the wax on apples, like when I saw the wax for myself, I'm scraping the wax off of these organic apples myself. I just started eating different fruits. I could have kept eating the apples. I could just buy apples and cut them. I don't have to eat the skin if I didn't want to eat the wax, which I didn't. Some people don't have no problem eating the wax. But like, yeah, I could have cut them and just ate them like that without eating the skin. But what I just started eating different fruits. There's enough fruit. Like through the winter, I'm eating mandarins, I'm eating oranges. I just had an heirloom navel orange the other day, which tasted amazing. I just discovered a sumo grapefruit, which was amazing. Regular grapefruit, like these are fruits that I have access to year round, like even in the winter. Like if shit got bad enough, I would eat apples. I would just eat them like I said. I would cut them and I would just eat the inside. I wouldn't eat the outside. There's always grapes, honeydew, cantaloupe, year round. They're seeded. I've never seen a seedless. That's another people be complaining about seedless fruits. I've never seen a seedless cantaloupe. I've never seen a seedless honeydew. I've never seen a seedless apple. Where there's a will, there's a way, you know, and it's not that hard. Not at all. If you want to do it, you'll do it. People just be full of shit when they say there's no fruits. There's no good fruits. There's only. But yeah, so that was a great point. That was a great point. Tons of options of fruit. There are tons of options. There's more options. There's more fruit options or food options than I'll ever use. You know, and I just ate blackberries for the first time today. I was taking my son to work this morning, went across the street, one of the grocery stores, because I like to just look at the fruit. You know, like how, you know, people sometimes window shop they'll just go to stores and just walk around with no intention of buying nothing. They just want to look. Like I do that with fruit. So I went in this grocery store and I'm just walking around. I'm just looking. I just want to look at the fruit, you know. And I don't know, like I seen the blackberries. And I just thought to try one because my tastes have changed so much since I've started this journey. And I posted about this on Facebook. When I started my journey, like there were a lot of fruits that I didn't like. I didn't like cantaloupe. I didn't like honeydew. I didn't like strawberries. I didn't like blueberries. I didn't like oranges. There's more fruits than that than I didn't like. I didn't like tomatoes. I didn't like cucumbers. And now all of these fruits are favorites for me. I love them all now. So when there's a fruit that I don't like, I'll always revisit it to see if I still don't like it. So that's what I did today with the blackberries. I'm in the store, I see the blackberry, they got a sale on them. And I got buy one, get one free. So I popped the top and I just grabbed one, and like I was a little like hesitant to taste it. And then I just popped that bitch in my mouth. It was good. I liked it. I've never eaten blackberries, like I've tasted them. I've never bought blackberries in my life. I've never eaten them any more than just tasting them. And I popped that one in my mouth and I grabbed another carton. I'm just walking around the store and I'm eating blackberries. I had went through a whole carton of blackberries before I pulled out the parking lot. The other carton was almost gone by the time I got home. I probably got about 5 blackberries left. I've never eaten blackberries before, never. So the longer I'm on this journey, it's like the more I get in alignment with food. And foods that I used to didn't like, I grow to love. And a lot of them become my favorites. Like I'm eating these blackberries, like how did I not like these before? Like I don't even understand it. Like they were so good. But there was definitely a time where I would not fuck with blackberries. So yeah, man, you know, we do what we want to do. Beige, what's up, my brother? As someone who suffers with acne, would you recommend washing your face, moisturizing, sunscreen? I would say no to all of that because all of that shit is full of toxic chemicals. You start reading the shit you put on your skin. Start reading the labels. Look at the fucking chemicals in the shit that you're putting on your skin. It's an absolute no. I would never do it. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I don't wash my face at all. Like, look at my fucking skin. I don't wash my face at all with nothing. Like, I haven't put soap on my face in like at least 4 years. At least 4 years. Easily. Like, I believe that's 100% accurate. I've put just water on my face in 4 years. But even that's rare. Like, that's really rare. Like, maybe a couple times. I don't even put water on my face. I don't put nothing on my face. So all that shit that you named, the moisturizing cream, hey, you do what you want, but it's all scams. It's all bullshit. Good skin starts within. It has nothing to do with what you put on your skin. It has everything to do with the way you eat. You have acne not because you need moisturizer or sunscreen. It's not because I'm sure you wash your face. You have acne because of your diet. Like acne is your body detoxing through your skin. It's like your skin shitting. That's basically what acne is. You got to clean out the inside, which I feel like it don't even, like, now that I'm reading your question, you wasn't even asking about healing the acne. You was just asking about would I recommend da 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 da. So I gave you a lot more than what you asked. So the answer is no, I wouldn't recommend it. Raw, rotten animal flesh life. What's good? What's good? Welcome back. Yeah, man, after this guy finally goes live after 6 months, see, y'all so, I'm just gonna show you how stupid you are, right? Because I've been going live twice a week, every week. Like, that hasn't stopped since January. Well, probably since February, twice a week. You just don't see it. I just don't do it here. I've been going live for people who have paid to join my group. See how you just assume shit? See, it's all them fucking acids on your brain, eating up your brain cells, brother. Eating up your brain cells, destroying your thought process. But I'm happy to see you, brother. Happy to see you. I've never seen a seedless apple, bro. I've never seen a seedless apple. Never in my life. That's funny. A calisthenics guru. You may be a calisthenics guru. I don't know. Because I don't know you. You ain't no nutrition guru though. And you just showed me that. You popping strawberries. What's up, Princess McLean? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that ain't Princess McLean. You ain't watching from YouTube too, are you? What about seedless grapes, Sharice? What's up, Gold and Harvier? Ebony, what's up, Ebony? Yeah, I love if the cantaloupe is good, see, like the thing I'm learning about the melons, like the cantaloupe and the honeydew, is you got to eat them at the right time. And I guess that's true with all fruits. But with certain fruits, it's different, right? It's just different with certain fruits. Like certain fruits I can buy and I don't even have to worry about like eating them at the right time. Like as soon as I buy them, they're ready to eat all the time. You know, but then there's some fruits that are not like that. And melons have been like that for me. So I'm just recently learning, like with cantaloupe, I thought I didn't like cantaloupe because I was eating it too early. I didn't know. I thought that's just the way it tasted. You know, very low H3O2 content and just not really sweet. I didn't like them. And then what happened was, like, I just kind of, I don't know. Like, I didn't do it purposely. But my intention, the way I remember it, my intention was to take the cantaloupes back that I had. And so they had just set. I was buying other fruit. I didn't feel like just going to the store to take them back. And so they just sat around on the counter for days, probably about 5 days. And then I don't remember why, but I decided to cut one open and try it again. And it could have been like there was just really nothing else to eat in the house, and I didn't feel like going to the store. Whatever the reason was, I did that. And after letting it set just for all them extra days, it was really good. It was super juicy and sweet. I was like, whoa, I'm not taking these back. I'm eating these. So, and honeydew is the same way. Like the honeydew I was just eating on, it was so juicy. It was dripping. It was dripping when I cut it open. It was, every time I took a bite, it's just dripping. I got to eat it over a bowl. But if you open a honeydew too soon, then it don't do that. You don't need to eat it over a bowl. Like this one, like I'm holding it and juice is just running down my hand and down my arm. So like melon specifically, like it's like my experience, you gotta open them at the right time. And when I do that, I love cantaloupe and I love honeydew. I don't even believe in, like, I don't believe in cooked food. Like there's no such thing to me as cooked food. Because if you got to cook it, it's not food. Right? Because you got to cook it because it's inedible in its natural state. That's why you cook it. That's why people cook. Just like rotten flesh. That's why people cook it. Because it's inedible in its raw natural state. Anything that's inedible in its natural state is not food. So I don't like raw food. Like, I know, Eric, it's just not a thing. Like in my reality, there's no such thing as cooked food. If it was food, you wouldn't have to cook it. You wouldn't even want to cook it. Like, would you cook a watermelon? Would you cook a watermelon? Would you cook a honeydew? Would you cook a mango? Like, that shit don't even make no sense. Like, why would you destroy the fruit like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never do, like, I wouldn't want it after that. You cook all the hydration out of it. You cook all the flavor out. You cook away everything. Like, you destroy all of the good properties of the fruit if you cook it. And it's the same thing with whatever you cook. Whenever you put fire or heat to something, you're changing the DNA of whatever it is. The end product is not the same as what you started with. Y'all understand what I'm saying? You can't put fire to something and it's the same thing after you burn the shit out of it as it was before. It's a different thing now. You've altered its DNA. You've altered whatever you were cooking. If it was food, you wouldn't have to do that. The only reason people do that is because it's inedible. That's it. Y'all understand that? Like, do that make sense to y'all? Or no? Like, if that don't make sense, please share. Share why that doesn't make sense to you. You push me to say, fuck all that. Winter or not, I'm eating fruit. Salute to you. Salute to you. I don't like, what difference does it make? Whether it's winter or summer. People act like they don't have heat. People act like they don't have heat in their house in the winter. People act like they don't have heat in their cars. People act like they just be freezing when winter comes. People be having their heat in the house cranked on 80. It'd be hotter in their house in the winter than it do in the summer. Like, what difference do it make? It don't make no difference. I mean, I understand. That's all psychological. Like, I can relate because my first year on fruit, I wanted hot stuff in my first winter. I wanted hot stuff. And so, like, I would drink like hot lemon water, for example, just hot water and squeeze lemon juice in. I would drink that because I wanted something hot. Like, I'm coming from drinking hot cocoa and hot coffee, right? I'm transitioning. So, like, it's just habit. You know, like, you're just used to on a cold day drinking hot things. And so, like, my first year, you know, instead of the hot cocoa, the hot coffee, it was hot lemon water. You know, and before that, like even earlier, my transition before that, I would eat hot vegetables. Like, I used to eat frozen vegetables a lot. And I would go hiking and camping in the winter. And so I would always pack like several bags of frozen vegetables with me. I had my little camping stove that you just screw onto a small little portable propane tank, and I had a camping pot. You know, and I'll just put the vegetables in the pot, heat them up, and eat them. But I mean that is a little different because I'm actually outside. I'm in a tent in the winter. So that's a little different. But that's not most people's story. You know, not if I had to be outside, then I'm not gonna want fruit. I'm not gonna want any cold fruit. I'm gonna want something hot. So I don't know what I would do in that situation. I'm not eating no rotten flesh though. I'll tell you that. If I was in a situation like that, I would probably eat some chickpeas or some quinoa, you know, which are also fruits. I would do something like that. I ate a lot of that before, you know, I got all the way on just raw fruit. Like when I fell off, you know, my first year of all fruit, and in that period where I fell off, I was eating a lot of chickpeas and quinoa. So I would do something like that if, you know, like it was just that serious to me. I'm not eating no rotten flesh though, off of no animal's carcass. That's a no. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know. It's just like now it don't matter what. See, it don't matter if it's cold outside. It's not cold in my house. I can eat fruit. I can eat fruit in the car. I've even eaten fruit while hiking. Like I did that this winter, I believe. I went on a hike. It was snowing. I like being out when it's snowing. Like really, when it's snowing heavy, I like being out in that. And I had apples with me one day. I was just going on a hike, and you know, I stopped down by some water. I just started eating some apples. Don't matter. What's up, Jen? Do I take showers? Jonathan, you already know the answer to that, don't you? I think everybody on here know the answer to that. I haven't had a shower in, I'm gonna say at least 4 years. Grapes all day. That's what's up, Dred. I seen that post, Dred. I seen that post. Them grapes look good too. Gotta let that melon marinate. What's up, Eden's Angel? I came. What up? What up? You stupid, Sharice. You don't know what you're talking about. You should do a little research. You should do a little research. Research would go so long, go so far, it would help you out so much. What do I use to wash clothes? Baking soda. Baking soda, and I got this. I'm about to show you the soap I got. I'm about to show you the soap I got. I wish my son would start using this soap because when my son take a shower, the whole goddamn bathroom and the hallway, all I smell is chemicals, and I just sheesh, sheesh, I'm struggling with it. Like I'm trying not to be like super picky and petty about it, but even his deodorant, it's like why everything got to be scented. And see, he don't understand what scented mean. Like people don't understand. People don't know what clean is. Clean is not smelling like something else. Clean is you don't have a smell at all. Or your clothes, there's no smell. That's what clean is. Like, and so if it has a smell, that's not clean. And so, he got these body washes that he uses, these scented body washes, and to him they smell good. He don't understand that that's just chemicals. Like these smells are not even real. It's just chemicals, and they're toxic. Same with the deodorant he use. It's scented. It's toxic. These things have fragrances in them. Fragrances can be like hundreds of different chemicals mixed together. And you don't even know what they are because they don't tell you. Like they don't have to tell you. They could just say fragrance on the label, and fragrance can mean 50 different chemicals, 100 different chemicals, and you don't even know what they are. So I would love if you used the soap, but this is a pure castile soap, and the only ingredients I've been looking on this thing for the ingredients. Oh, I just found them. I thought they were again. See, I got like argon and jojoba, hemp, almond, prickly pear, all down there. But I just found some other ingredients on here. So it's coconut oil, olive oil, castor seed oil, argan oil. The other ones I just read off to you. Apricot oil. And then there's the only things on here that I don't like is potassium hydroxide. Like I don't know what that is. And then vegetable glycerin derived from flaxseed, which I don't care about that. But yeah, this is what, and this is like super contra. I just used a little bit. I put a little bit on my clothes, like in the washer, but it was mostly baking soda. So that's what I wash my clothes with. What up, Jada? Dripping, Eden's Angel, dripping. Have you gotten in bodies? Yeah, like in the summertime, I'm always in a creek. I'm always in a creek in the summer. I like going in natural bodies of water. I don't fuck with the showers. I don't fuck with the showers. And I mean, like, really, when you get down to it, no other animal, we are animals, no other animal bathes using soap. So why do humans? You know, like if you look at a cat, for example, like how do a cat bathe? A cat bathes with their tongue. They clean themselves with their tongues. Like dogs, oftentimes, like in certain spots, they clean themselves with their tongues. Animals that get in water to bathe, they don't have a bar of soap. They don't have shower gel. They don't have bath bombs. It's the water is enough to get the dirt off. So why do humans use soap? It don't make sense. And then what is that soap? See, people don't pay attention to shit. People just follow the crowd. They just do what everybody else doing. They don't question shit. Like y'all don't read the ingredients in these so-called soaps. Like I just read the ingredients in that one. Like people don't do that. People just see the label say Dial or Irish Spring or whatever, and they just grab it. They don't look at the toxic chemicals that make up that bar of soap. All that is just a bar of toxic chemicals. The shower gels too, all that shit. No other species uses soap. Which I didn't come on here to talk about that. But I'm just saying. So why do humans? You know, in the summertime, because again, like I love going hiking. I love being out in nature. I love getting in creeks and just natural bodies of water. Like I'm doing that. Like, especially in the beginning, I'm like as often as possible. Swim around and just play and just relax. Like when you go out in like natural bodies of water, especially like where I go, they have like the sauna. No, not the sauna, like the jacuzzi. Like the reservation I go to, there are natural jacuzzis, like all throughout the creek. And you can find one of those natural jacuzzis and you just sit in there and just kind of nestle in there on the rocks. And it's a natural jacuzzi. And it feels amazing. And it's not like your scenery is beautiful. Like you're not in a building with four walls, you know, a glass ceiling or a drywall ceiling. Like you're out looking at the sun, you're looking at the sky, you're looking at trees all around you. It's dope. Maria, you put a filter on your goddamn shower. I didn't need that from you. How you know there's no filter on the shower? How do you know that? Like, why do you assume that? I have never known grapes to grow without a seed. Yes, and that's why I'm saying to you a little research would go a long way. Because people think that seedless fruits are not real because they don't have seeds. So I'm saying a little research would go a long way. You do a little research, you'll realize that that's not true. People think the seedless fruits are just GMO. You do a little research and you'll realize that that's not true unless the research is wrong. Which could be. But all the sources that I've seen, even people like Yaki, and everybody love Yaki, right? Yaki talk about that. Like if you don't believe what's on Google, Yaki talks about that. He's talked about that a lot. And he said the same thing that the research on Google would say. Even seedless watermelon, like I don't buy seedless watermelon because I don't know, something just inside of me say, leave that alone. But seedless watermelon is not GMO. Sometimes seedless fruits occur in nature, by nature. It just happens like that. You know, kind of like a tree. You know how trees are, you know, in our minds, trees grow up. But sometimes if you're out in nature, you'll see a tree growing sideways. Like, what the fuck is that? It's not, doesn't mean the tree is GMO. It don't mean the tree is GMO. I'm just saying, question things, do some research, ask first. Don't just assume like that's what you thought, and that's okay. But at what point do you validate whether what you thought is true or not? Or do you just run with it? I thought it, it must be true. That's all I'm saying. Sharice, you said there's no such item as a seedless fruit. Okay, so I won't say you're stupid. I'll say that was a stupid thing to say because it's not true. I could have said that different. I apologize for saying that like that to you. What's up, Devin? There you go, Jen. What's good, Larry? It's crazy, Eden's Angel. It's sorcery. It is. That shit crazy. Like people, I don't know. That shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's amazing. Like it's impressive. I'm scared of it though. Like how people could take the nastiest shit and make it taste good. It's like, why would you even want to do that? Like it don't even make sense. Like if it's nasty, that means don't eat it. Humans, the only people, the only species on the planet that if it's nasty, they're gonna make it taste good. They're gonna keep adding shit to it until it tastes good so they could eat it. Why? You have options. You don't have to make inedible shit edible so you can eat it. You don't have to make nasty shit taste good so you can eat it. Like, I don't understand why people do that. Now, all these goddamn fruit. There's so much fruit we have access to. None of it has to be made delicious. It's just naturally delicious. I don't understand it, but it is sorcery. It's witchcraft. It definitely is. And just because you take something that's inedible and make it edible, that doesn't mean it's going to be good for you. If it's inedible, it's not good for you, period. So just because you make it edible, you don't change that fact. It's still not good for you. Although you tricked yourself into eating it by adding a bunch of shit to it to make it taste good. Like you're only tricking yourself. You're tricking yourself into sickness and disease. That's all you're doing. Because you're the reason it's nasty to you is because it's not good for you. Nature made it inedible so you wouldn't eat it. Because it's not good for you to eat it. So then when you kind of like go one up above nature and say, well, I'm going to make it edible, you're only hurting yourself when you do that. You could make it take, you could make anything taste good with all these chemicals and things that they got. You could make anything taste, you could make dog shit taste good. You see there, I don't know if you've seen this, but there's a scientist in Japan, I believe, that has learned how to make meat out of shit, out of human feces. He's learned how to make what people call meat. And they're fucking eating it. It's still shit. No matter what you do to it, it's still shit. You're still eating doo-doo. It don't matter how good you've made it taste. It's still doo-doo. But hey, that's none of my business. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Debbie? What's up, Philip? Hey, that's interesting, Gold. Why Sabi and his family never taught about healing with fruits. That's very interesting. One, I don't know. Like, I would say, like, that's not how Sabi healed, according to his story. You know, Sabi healed, you know, the guy that, you know, he went to, from what I remember, he didn't eat. And, you know, he took certain herbs. So that's how he learned. But still, I don't know. That's an interesting question. I could say this. I'll say this, which I'm not saying this is why, but I will say this. Herbs is just like, it's kind of like medicine in a way, right? Like, and what I mean by that is you can create your own formulas and make money off of it, right? That's what herbalists do. They create their own formulas, their own mixtures, and then they sell it. You can't do that with fruit. You know, it's just like, you know, the lady that wrote the book that's about healing herself of cancer with grapes. You know, if I tell you you could, like, you got cancer, and if I say, hey, you could heal yourself of cancer with grapes, I can't sell you grapes. I can't make any money off of that. You go to the grocery store, you go to the fruit market, and just buy you some grapes. I don't get paid off of that. But if I put together a combination of herbs, now I can give that a name, like Kev's Miracle Elixir. Now I can make money. You understand what I'm saying? So in a way, it's just like the drug industry. They're just doing it a more natural route. But it's the same thing. It's just like how scientists and laboratories create drugs. People do that with herbs. They'll take a little bit of this herb, a little bit of that herb, some of this herb, some of that herb, some of this herb, that herb, da 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 da. They mix it all together. They give it a name. They package it up, and they sell it. Same thing with tinctures. They do the same thing. So, you know, if I could say, like, if I say you could heal yourself with diabetes if you just eat raw fruit, nothing else. I'm not going to make no money off of that. You'll heal of diabetes if you do that. I'm not going to make no money off of that. You get raw fruit anywhere. You don't need me for that. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I'm not saying that's why they did it like that. But I wouldn't doubt if that's at the core of some people's intentions, some herbalists' intentions, because people get rich off of herbs. You know what I'm saying? And just learning how to, mix different herbs together and sell them. Like, hey, this will improve your vision. This will grow your hair back. This will eliminate your erectile dysfunction. This will heal your acne. Just give me $35.99. Just give me $44.99. Just give me $199.99. Where I'm at with it, all those things that are done through herbs could be done with fruit. And, I don't want to say too much about that because, I'm starting to get out of my lane. Because I don't study herbs like that. But like with me and herbs, like I've always said, if I would possibly take herbs if I could find them in their natural state and just eat them. But when you start drying them out and all of that, I don't know. For me, it just don't resonate. I'm not saying anything's right or wrong with it. Like, I have no judgment on it. Like, I just, that's just where I'm at with it. I would eat them, possibly. But you can't find herbs like that. Just in their fresh, natural state. So I don't mess. I haven't been messing with them. I have in the past, but I'm good. I'd rather just eat fruit. I really just want to see what fruits can do. And that's why, like, that's part of my journey. I want to see what fruits can do. Like, everybody's always talking about what fruits can do, but nobody's talking from experience. People say fruits are all you need, but then they take in supplements. Well, what the fuck? If you really believe fruit is all you need, then what the fuck you taking supplements for? What the fuck you taking herbs for? Teas, powder, shakes, like, which is it? You obviously don't believe fruit is all you need, because if you did, you wouldn't be consuming anything else. So, like, for me, like, I want to see for myself what fruits can do. And, fruits, I've heard people share their stories. And, one thing I've heard someone say that was just really profound to me, and it really resonated, is people go to other things like herbs and stuff like this because they don't have the patience to heal the proper way through their diet, and just let fruits do what it do in their time. And there's truth to that, because everything, like, we want things like this. Like, we don't really want to go through the process. We're always trying to shortcut the process. And so, and I'm not saying I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, if you trying to heal or something, and if it take you, say, 2 years to heal eating fruit, but you could heal in 2 months if you take these herbs, you're going to take the herbs. Most people are going to take the herbs. I would probably take the herbs. That don't mean you can't heal on the fruit. It just means it's taking too long for you to do what it need to do. And you don't got the patience for all that. You don't want to go through that process. So if you see a quicker way, you're going to take that. And that resonates like a motherfucker with me. People don't have patience. So, like, I'm actually, because I want to improve my vision, and so this is just one thing that let's see what these fruits could do. Sometimes it seemed like my vision then got worse, and I be going through it, like I be mad, and then it'll seem like it's gotten better. Sometimes it just seems like it's going up and down. Sometimes, like, there's been times where it's just seemed like, damn, I could fucking see. And I'm just driving and I'm just like reading all the signs because I'm so excited that I could see shit that I couldn't like normally see. And then like some days later or whatever, sometime later, it just goes down. It's like, well, what the fuck happened? So there's things like that I experienced, but I'm staying on the fruit. I want to see what the fruit can do. I need to know for myself. And like, honestly, within myself, I already know. I just know it. I know it intuitively that fruit is all I need. I just know it. Like, I know that better than I know my name. Like 100%. But I want the physical world experience to align with that. I got the knowing on the inside, and I want the physical world experience to go with that. And so I'm just committed to this path because I need to know for myself. It's just like with when I did the watermelon for 160 days. It's like I need to know for myself. I had the knowing intuitively on the inside. Then when people was telling me you can't do that, that's dangerous, you're gonna die, this gonna happen, that's gonna happen. Like, I've lost relationships with people because of that. Because of what they thought would happen, how dangerous they thought it was, how unsafe they thought it was, how stupid they thought it was, all these different things. Like, I fell out with people. I mean, not fell out, but like fell out, like not like argue in an argumentative kind of way, but we just like split paths with people because they didn't like what I was doing. And they thought it was stupid, it didn't make no sense, it's unsafe, it's better. They had all their judgments about it. I knew intuitively, though, that I could do it. And that they just didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. And they were just idiots. I just knew that intuitively. So I stayed on my path. But then I got the physical world experience to go with what I already knew. And so, like, that's just what I'm doing while staying on this path of just fruit, like just fruit, nothing else. I don't want nothing else. Nothing else. I'm not eating, I'm not drinking anything else. Because if you do that, then you can't really tell what fruits can do. Like, if you're eating just fruit, but you're also drinking these herbal teas, and say you experience a healing, what do you attribute the healing to? The fruit or the herbs? Or both? Like, either way, you're saying fruit, you need more than just fruit. And see, that just don't make sense to me. That's like telling a cow, like, you need more than just grass. Like, that just don't make sense to me. Like, to me, it's like you tell a rhinoceros, you need protein to support all that muscle mass. Like, well, how do you get the muscle mass in the first place? How did it get so goddamn big in the first place? Like, it just don't make sense. It don't compute. So, like, my journey is much bigger than what y'all see. It's so much bigger than that. And it's just like, I didn't feel like I had to do this, but when I was on the watermelon, like, my attitude at some point just became, okay, I'm gonna show them. I'll just show them. I will just show them. They don't know. but I'm going to show them. They going to know when I'm done. They going to know you can eat watermelon, just watermelon, for more than 10 days and not die. They're going to know that you can eat watermelon, just watermelon, for 50 days and still thrive, for 100 days and thrive. They're going to know it because they're going to see me do it. And when they see me do it, the research that says you can't do it is not going to mean shit anymore. Because now you could say, you could read that research and you could say, well, I seen somebody do it. You understand what I'm saying? And so, like, I'm on that same journey with fruit, with just eating fruit. Like, this is a big deal for me. Because I'm the research. Like, somebody told me that when I was on my first watermelon cleanse. Somebody told me that you're the research. I'm the research because I'm doing it. Like, a lot of research that you read, it's not coming from real world experience. Like, this is like when you see me eating fruit every day, you see me posting every day, like, you're watching the research being performed live. Like, you're watching the research. You're not, like, the research that we read, we don't get to see that research being done. You just read a report where they say, they claim this happened. They claim we did this, and this is what happened. You're just reading. You weren't there. You didn't see it. You can't prove it. You can't be a witness to any of it. A lot of that research is bought. Scientists are bought all the time. The drug industry buys scientists, and they tell scientists what to say in their reports. This is like this is as real as it gets. Like, when you see me eating fruit, that's as real as it gets. Like, you can't buy me. And I've had people like offer me free juicers. I've had people offer me free supplements, free herbs. Like, if I just endorse this and endorse that, like, I've had offers. Like, I've gotten a lot of offers like that. You can't buy me. That's it. I'm not in it for the money. Like, this is not where my money comes from. My money comes from construction at the moment. For the past 12 years, my money has come from construction. That's how I live. That's how I buy fruit. That's how I take care of my kids. That's construction money. You can't buy me. Like, so yeah. Sheesh. I just missed a lot of y'all comments, and I'm not gonna try to catch up. So I'm just gonna scroll to the end. Will you do another watermelon challenge, or will you join me for a raw, rotten animal flesh challenge? That's funny, man. Well, I can, I can most certainly say I won't be joining you for a raw, rotten animal flesh challenge. I can certainly say that. And that's as far as I'll go. I fuck was I about to say, man? I was about to say something. I don't know. I lost it. If it come back, I'll say it. That's funny, man. Hey, where your girlfriend at, Raw Meat Life? Where's she at? Y'all usually be like a dynamic duo in here. Give your girl a call and have her come in. What up, Jay? I appreciate that, brother. Silver hand boxing. I bet you can't even box. Hey, welcome to the live, though, man. What's up, Ali? That's the truth, brother. That's the truth. You would love to hear my findings on what, Sharice? Let me see. Oh, about the fruit. About the fruit. What you think about blueberries feed virus? I don't think nothing about it. Shit sounds dumb as fuck to me. I've never even heard that before, but it sounds dumb as fuck to me. And I wouldn't even. I eat blueberries, so there you go. I'm the research. Okay, so you're all over the place. Say it, a realist. I see you on Facebook and YouTube. If I was to go to the gym with the goal in mind of building lean muscle, how much protein slash fruit would I need? Is the body able to convert fruits into protein, or is protein a lie? I don't even feel like talking about protein, but I will say that your body makes protein from amino acids. You're not supposed to eat protein. Your body makes protein, and there's thousands of different proteins, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of different proteins. It's not just one. So, like, when you ask that, like, you don't even know what protein you need, when you need it, or how much of it you need. So it don't make sense to eat protein. Like, when you understand the truth about it. See, like, when they tell you to lie, they also tell you the truth. It's never just a complete lie, and it's never just a complete truth. Like, you get a mix of both. So yeah, your body needs protein, but your body doesn't get it. Your body is not supposed to get protein. Your body's supposed to create the proteins that it knows it needs in the amounts that it knows that it needs, the specific proteins that it knows that it needs at the specific times that it knows that it needs them. So you need amino acids. You should be feeding your body amino acids so your body can create the proteins, plural, that it needs when it needs them. So there's plenty of amino acids, there's plenty of building blocks to create whatever proteins are needed. Now that, like, the building lean muscle, like, that's like a tricky conversation, because you have to, like, to have that conversation the right way, you have to understand what's natural and what's not natural. So a lot of the lifestyles that we live are unnatural lifestyles. Like bodybuilding, for example, is an unnatural lifestyle. They may look great to some people. They look great to me. You know, it's an unnatural lifestyle. So can you get like that off of eating just fruit? No. It's unnatural. If you're eating, like, you have to decide if you want to be aligned with what's natural or unnatural. And so a lot of the muscular physiques you see from people today, they're unnatural physiques. If you have to eat rotten animal flesh to get it, it's unnatural, because it's unnatural to eat rotten animal flesh. Even if you kill the animal yourself and eat it, that's still unnatural. It's unnatural for humans to eat animals. So if you have to eat animals to achieve a certain status, it's unnatural. So, and if you're okay with that, then, if that's what you want, then if you want to achieve, say, unnatural levels of muscle mass, then you're going to have to resort to unnatural means. As simple as that. So if that's what you want, that's what you're going to have to do. Like a person eating just fruit is not going to be able to achieve the size someone who eats animals will be able to. But the person eating just fruit is going to be a lot healthier than the person eating animals. So see, like, that's another aspect of this. Like, you gotta know what's important to you. Like, to me, health is important to me. And so then, okay, what does health look like? 20-inch arms doesn't equate to health. You understand what I'm saying? Like, muscular physiques do not equate to being healthy. You got to take supplements, steroids, testosterone, growth hormone. It's unnatural. So what kind of lifestyle are you trying to live? Like, you have to draw the line, like, what's natural and what's unnatural. That's something that I'm still learning. Like, what's natural and what's unnatural. One way you can know what natural is like, if you look at a lot of these bodybuilders, or just like, muscular guys in general, when they say, like, when they retire, when they get older, right, their body's worn out, whatever, they stop taking all the supplements, they stop eating 5 or 6 times a day, like, they stop overeating and forcing themselves to eat, and they stop training, like, and what their body goes back to, that's what's natural. I mean, this would be an interesting conversation. Like, another thing you could say is, like, what's natural? Like, what if you don't work out? Like, what's the physique you were born with? Because anything, like, if you work out and you put on a bunch of muscle and size and all this stuff, you weren't born with that. So that's not your natural physique. So, you'll have to live an unnatural lifestyle to maintain that. And then at some point, you're going to lose it all. That's what I see from, like, I was watching video of Ronnie Coleman earlier today, and he just all fucked up. But at his prime, he was the GOAT. His whole lifestyle was unnatural, though. Now he can't even walk on his own. So what up, Joey? When is the watermelon challenge this year? As far as I know, I don't have a watermelon challenge this year. Bobby might. I don't know. I don't. I know last time I talked to Bobby, he was saying he was thinking about. He didn't say it was a go, but he said he was thinking about like doing something. I think he said like maybe 14 days, like something short. Not nothing like 50 days, 100 days, nothing like that. Just something short. So that's funny, raw meat. Yeah, call your girl up, man, so she could join you. You can lift weights, eat healthy. Yeah, I don't know of any professional bodybuilders that do that. And not yeah, I don't bodybuilders don't eat healthy. None of them do. Not even the vegan ones. So what would you do for like exercise? I do everything. I mean, I do whatever. It's just, I'm not squatting 800 pounds. I'm not squatting 500 pounds. I'm not bench pressing 350 pounds. Like you can do all the same exercises anyone else does. You just won't be able to do the poundages that someone that's on, say, steroids or like different supplements do. If you're just if your diet is all natural, like you're not gonna be as strong on a natural diet as someone is on an unnatural diet. Their strength is unnatural. So, it depends on what you want. Like a lot of people don't care about that. Like a lot of people are so obsessed with the appearance and the strength. They'll do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. I don't give a fuck. You know, just like when I was watching Ronnie Coleman, like he said he was eating 6 times a day and he had to force himself to eat. And during his waking hours, he could only eat 5 times a day. And so he would have to wake up in the middle of the night to eat that sixth meal and then go back to sleep. He wanted what he wanted. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm me, I'm trying to align with what's natural. What is natural? That's where I'm at with it. So what up, Dig Your Yard? Oh, we got a new troll. Allie. What's up, Allie? What's up, Flower Bloom? Do I want to entertain Allie? She probably eat pork, cheese, and drink protein shakes. She stink. One thing I know about Allie Cliffdale, without knowing her, is that she stink. Now tell me I'm wrong, Allie. I don't know why you bring your stanky ass on here, but tell me I'm wrong. Eating rotten animal flesh. And bodybuilding is low key a mental illness, unhealthy obsession. It's definitely an unhealthy obsession. There's definitely like some insecurity there. So that would fall under the mental illness category. Definitely some tremendous insecurities there. Like for example, a lot of from the stories I've heard bodybuilders say, a lot of them were bullied as kids. So it's like compensating for something else. And I'm not saying all the time, but you know, I've definitely heard bodybuilders tell stories like that. And they use bodybuilding and you know the gaining of muscle to compensate for other areas of their lives. Yeah, Joey Ronnie Coleman. Hey, like I was watching him on Shay Shay, I think is the channel. And like he finally admitting, like he wouldn't admit this for a long time, but he finally admitting that, you know, all that heavy lifting is what fucked him up. He's had like 19 back surgeries and like that boy stay in the hospital. He stay in the hospital. 19 back surgeries? That shit crazy. But like he wanted what he wanted. He got what he wanted. He Mr. 8 Mr. Olympia titles. So he's a legend for that, right? Like you can't take that away from him. But sheesh. The only reason I don't like get sad watching him is because his attitude is just so amazing. Like his attitude, like his condition now does not affect his attitude. Like he's so positive. He still work out 6 times a week. Still work out 6 times a week. He's nowhere near as strong as he used to be. Like I could work out with Ronnie Coleman now. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Oh, where'd Allie go? Where did Allie go? Will the fruitarian diet reduce my risk for catching cold feet? One, I don't like fruitarian diet. See, like these labels just really fuck us up. And I use it. I use the label sometimes, but I just use it just because I know like people will see that and be intrigued by it. I don't like the label because it's not about, you know, you have all these different categories of different styles of eating. And it's just about eating food. That's all it is. That's all it should be. You're either eating food or you're not. I just eat food. That's it. That's my lifestyle. I eat food. That's all I'm doing. But in a world where, or in a world where virtually no one eats food, I'm like an anomaly. Like, oh my God, all he eats is fruit. No, all I eat is food. All I eat is food. If you take away the labels of all the you know different foods, so-called foods, you take away all the labels and just nothing's nothing. There's no such thing of a fruit. There's no such thing of a vegetable. There's no such thing of, you know, what they call meat or like all you take away all the labels and just eat what you like. You're going to eat fruit. You're not going to eat animal flesh. You know, like, and a lot of this shit won't even exist because food is only one thing. Like food doesn't have like a paragraph of ingredients. That's not food. Food is just one thing. So you do away with all the labels, all the fancy styles of eating, you get rid of all of that. And you just eat what you like to eat in its natural state. you're going to eat fruit. If you eat other things like vegetables, your diet is going to be mostly fruit. At least 90% fruit. Because I don't know anybody that would choose broccoli over a mango. I know people that like broccoli. I don't know anybody that would choose broccoli if you had a choice, broccoli or mango. That's gonna choose the broccoli. You know, like somebody told me recently that they like eating raw spinach leaves. But as a meal, you're not going to eat raw spinach leaves as a meal. You know, it might just be something cute to snack on or something. As a meal, like if you had to pick between raw spinach leaves and watermelon, I don't know anyone personally that would pick raw spinach leaves over watermelon. So if you got rid of all the labels and say like you were just out and you just whatever and you just looking for food and you're going to eat what you like in its natural state, you're going to be a fruit eater. You're not going to, you know, like catch a rabbit and just grab it and just, you're not going to do that. All these humans claiming to be carnivores and omnivores, I've never seen a human do that. Just catch a squirrel and catch a chicken and That's what carnivores and omnivores do. You go back as far as you want to go back. You go back, I don't know. People say humans, I don't know, caveman days, whatever, whether it was millions of years ago, thousands. I don't give a fuck how far you go back. You go back to the fucking writings on the walls in Egypt, the hieroglyphics or whatever that shit is called. You'll see them, you know, you may see them like with a dead animal, carrying a dead animal. You're not going to see them with a dead animal in their hands like this. Just like I eat fruit. Like when I grab, say, like a mango, and you're not gonna see nobody with a squirrel like no. I don't even know why I said that. What's up, Cold Summer? Am I against working out? Not at all. I work out. I mean, you know, I ain't gonna say I work out every day. I have moments where I work out every day. I got a little streak going. I got a little streak going right now. I got about four days in a row in right now. No, I'm never against working out. I'm more for, like, when you talk about working out, like what's really, you know, what's most important for your health in terms of working out is stretching. Stretching is more important than strength, because you're not going to get injured. I mean, you correct me if I'm wrong. You're not going to get injured because you lack strength, but you will get easily injured when you lack flexibility. You know, because how do I say this? I say it like this: the longer you live, you naturally lose range of motion. From what I've seen, it could, like, that's probably just linked to diet, because I've eaten wrong most of my life. You know, so that's probably diet related. I'm only like 5 years, like actual eating, my actual eating. I'm about 5 years in. And it's not like a spotless, like I don't have like a flawless record in that 5 years. of just eating fruit. I ate fruit for a year. I fell off. So I'm only coming up on 2 years of just fruit again. Right? All before that, I'm just poisoning my body. So most people experience loss in range of motion. And the more your range of motion is reduced or limited, the higher the potential is for injury. So stretching, improving your mobility, your flexibility is far more important than strength. Like strength is just ego. Strength is all ego-centered. Like how fucking goddamn strong do you need to be? Right? Like if you need to cut your grass, like who's so weak that they can't push a lawnmower? Like who's so weak that they can't perform their daily task? Like who's so weak, honey, can you help me carry the laundry basket to the washing machine because I can't, it's too heavy. Like honey, can you help me with the groceries? They're too heavy. I mean, I've never heard of anyone that couldn't get done what they needed to get done in a day because they didn't have the strength. But I know a lot of people that got injured because they don't have the mobility or the flexibility. So that's what's important. Like in me, like I'm focused on health. My thing is health. Like the longer I'm here, like I don't want to lose anything that I have. So flexibility is what's important. So like I'm off and on with the yoga. That's something I'm about to I got a little streak going on with the yoga right now. Keep that going. And that's more of my focus. But I work out too though. So I'm doing both. But strength is overrated. There's never been anything. I ride motorcycles, I ride four-wheelers. You know what I'm saying? I ride dirt bikes. Like I do jumps. I hit the trails. Like I fall. I've gotten trapped under my bike before. I've gotten stuck on big ass hills before. Like I work in construction. I've never not been able to complete a construction job because I didn't have the strength. Oh, can you help me knock that nail in? I don't have the strength. Like, it don't even make sense. So from what I see, like from my perspective, that strength, all that strength shit is ego-centered. And people ain't doing nothing with it anyway. Like, okay, you strong. So what are you doing? It ain't making you no money. You're not no healthier. You're not gonna live any longer because you could bench press X amount of pounds. You ain't gonna do shit to me. Like what difference? Like, so what? So fucking what? Like, what's the benefit of it? The only benefit that I see is that you can say, I could bench press X amount of pounds. I used to be like, I'm gonna say I used to be strong as fuck. I used to be pretty fucking strong. There's no bit, it's all ego. Like me and my sisters, this is decades ago. My sister's ex-husband now, we did an Ohio State strength training program one winter outside in his garage. This is decades ago. And this was only maybe like a 3-month program. I think we was working out like every other day or something outside in his garage. That's where his weights were at, with the door open in the winter. And I was pressing over 300 pounds at the end of that short workout, like that short 3 months. But so what? So what? Like there was no benefit in it. I didn't make no more money at work. I didn't get a raise for it. Like I didn't get a promotion. Like it didn't help. Like it didn't benefit me in any way, except it was all ego. So yeah, you got to put things in perspective. Like what's really important, what really matters. When you start like just focusing on like what really matters, what's really important, you'll see a lot of shit ain't important. A lot of people, they strong as fuck, they can't even bend down and touch their toes. That's not good. You understand what I'm saying? Like I know people that just stepped off a curb and broke their fucking ankle. That's not good. I don't know if y'all understand what I'm saying. Maybe y'all, I don't know. But yeah, you gotta put things in perspective, man. Like what's really important. Allie's back. What's up, Stinky? Allie. None of you people that eat Just Fruit have any evidence to back up your claims. Your body odor is your evidence that you're not eating right. Like looking from what I can see from your tiny little profile picture, it looks like you're like physically attractive, but what difference do it make when you stink? The fact that you stink every day is proof that you're not eating right. You go tell your doctor that, and I guarantee your doctor stinks too. Your doctor had to put on deodorant after his shower or her shower because they still stank after bathing, showering, whatever they did. And that's a tragedy, to stink so bad that you still stink after bathing with soap and water. And you can relate because that's your experience too. You still stink after you bathe. I don't stink. So there's some evidence for you right there. Now, what you gonna do with that, Allie? You think I give a fuck about what your quack say? Like, do you really? You must don't know me. I don't give a fuck about what a quack say. Quacks in medical school learn how to deal drugs primarily. I just watched a documentary it was just a bunch of these quacks sharing information about the amount of nutritional information they received in med school. And one guy said in 4 years of college, whatever, however long they go, they received less than 20 minutes of nutritional education. The high was 2 hours out of 4 years. So, like, you're an idiot if you listen to quacks. They're the third leading cause of death in America, Allie. You're an idiot. No, see, Allie, don't, hey, you come on here with that bullshit, you got to be ready for what come back. What's up, Nancy? Allie, you still trying, huh? You still trying? You fighting a fight you can't win. You stink. Like you stink. You understand what I'm saying? Like you had to put deodorant, you have to put deodorant on every single day. I don't take showers, so what? Look at my skin. My skin look better than yours. I bet you got on makeup. My hair look better than yours. I smell better than you, even after you put on all those chemicals. Like, how embarrassing must it be to shower every day and still stink? Allie, you stink. I don't. What can you, there's nothing you could say. So what if I don't stand under a shower head? I don't have to. I don't stink. You do. And you standing under that water don't stop you from stinking. Obviously. If you couldn't get deodorant, everyone would know how you really smell. You should send an email to your deodorant company and thank them for making deodorant. Because if they didn't, everyone would know the truth about you. Look at that pretty, stanky ass girl right there. She cute, but man, she stink like a motherfucker. Like, how are you still trying to say anything? Like, you're making jokes. I'm not making jokes. I'm telling the truth. And you know it's the truth. When you wake up in the morning, you're going to stand up under that shower and you're going to let that toxic water drip on your skin. You're going to get out, dry off, and you know that you're going to still stink. So you're going to grab your deodorant and you're going to coat that just up under your arms. You're just going to put about 12 layers under each arm. So the way you really smell can't come out. How, like, that's not a joke. Like, you saying you could smell my hair on the screen, that's a joke. I'm saying you stink in real life. That's not a joke. That's the truth. And every day you leave the house, you hide the way you really smell from everybody because your diet is so fucked up. You don't know how to eat. That's why you stink. I mean, to stink after bathing with soap and water is a tragedy. Wild animals don't smell as bad as you do. I've been on safaris. I've never smelled a funky animal. You smell worse than wild animals. There's nothing you could say over here. I mean, you probably gonna keep trying, but there's nothing you could say to me. You could say to me, how do I get rid of my body odor? And I could help you. That's it. That's it. Like, you're nowhere near my level. You eat rotten flesh. Cut it out. You don't even know what food is. You have no idea what to put in your body. You don't even know how to eat. You don't need my validations. These are not validations. I'm just telling you what you already know. I'm not telling you things that you don't know. When you wake up in the morning, your body is going to validate everything I just said. Because you're going to smell yourself and you're going to think to yourself, God damn, I stink. But you're not going to address it. You're just going to try to hide it. That's all you're going to do is hide it. You're not going to change the way you eat so you stop stinking. Like what you do, it's like, you know, if somebody say clean your room and you just sweep all the dirt up under the rug. You didn't clean the room. You just hid it. And that's what you do every single morning. That's what you've been doing your entire life. Just hiding how bad you smell from everybody. So nobody smells you, but you still stink. And you better make it home before your deodorant expire, or everybody's gonna know the truth. Like, damn, Allie, you smelling a little tart over there. That's just because the deodorant wore off. You need to get the super heavy duty next time instead of trying to save money. You only got the 12-hour protection. You needed the 24-hour protection. Like, how you gonna say, like, I don't have body odor? I don't have body odor. I could, like, I've been working out every day for the past 4 days. Like, I don't have body odor. You should be impressed by that. You should be trying to learn. Like, I don't understand, like, if I had body odor and I was listening to somebody talk and saying they don't have body odor, I'm gonna be like, why not? What are you doing? I want to know. It's like, why people don't want to know? Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. Like, that just blows my mind. Like, people get offended by this. It's like I'm sharing something that could help you. You know what I'm saying? No, don't leave, Allie. Don't leave, Allie. Where you going? You started this shit. Now you want to run? I don't know why people always, I don't come on here trying to start shit with nobody. You got these flesh eaters that come on here, you know what I'm saying, and they want to troll and talk shit. Why? I come on here to talk to my people. I mean, you could come on here if you want, talk shit. I know, I mean, I'm not even talking shit. I'm just telling the truth. That's all I do. I just tell the truth. I'm not trying to insult nobody or nothing. I'm just telling the truth. It's just like people forget. Like, I have like people that's overweight be talking shit. It's like, have you forgotten that you're fat? You're overweight. That means you're unhealthy. Like, have you forgotten? Like, when's the last time you looked in the mirror? Like, how are you trying to comfort me and you're overweight? I lost the weight. I was 80 pounds heavy. I lost it. Like, how you trying to comfort me? You should be trying to learn from me. I don't know why people try to attack me. I just be online minding my business. I say what I want to say. So, hey, I mean, I don't know if people think I'm a sucker. I'm not a sucker. I don't know if people think, oh, because he only eat fruit, that he weak, he soft, he a punk. I don't know what people think. Like, there's no reason for you to see, like, there's no reason for you to find out. You get the respect that you want to receive in return. We're like, hey, we don't have to go down these different paths. That's all there is to it. So, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it. And I'm just gonna tell you the truth about yourself. That's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. I ain't gonna try to disrespect you or anything like that, which I could. But even in me telling the truth, I'm saying what I'm saying to help you. Like talking to Allie and talking to her about how bad she stinks. I'm saying that to help her. Like, you stink because your diet is fucked up. Deodorant is not addressing how bad you stink. You're just hiding it. Like, that could help her if she wasn't offended by it. That shit would have helped me if I heard that. I would have loved somebody to tell me that decades ago. Like, yo, young brother, the reason you stink is because your diet is fucked up, man. You eating these fucking animals, man. This rotten flesh, the shit is rotten inside you. You're not supposed to be eating. I'd have loved that conversation. Nobody ever said nothing like nobody ever said nothing like. I'd have been all over that. I think people just like to stink. I think people are attached, like, to their body odor. Like, they've been in a relationship with body odor for so many years. It's like a toxic relationship they don't want to break up with. I really believe that. Like, in some, that's definitely true in some cases. It's like with, you know, like people that are like suffer from certain diseases. Sometimes people don't want to heal from the disease because they like how much sympathy they get from being sick. And I heard somebody say that before, but I experienced it. And I talked about this before, but I experienced it. I don't know, some time back, I was on crutches. But I was still going to work. And I would walk in these businesses on crutches with my toolbox, and the women was just all over me. Like, running to get the door for me. You know what I'm saying? You need any help? If you need anything, let me know. Like, they were so nice. Man, I didn't want to come off them crutches. I didn't need crutches no more. And I'm still thinking like, man, I should stay on these crutches. Because I love the attention I was getting so much being on crutches. Like, women that would never, and I see these same women all the time because I work in a lot of the same places all the time. Like, women that would never talk to me before, opening doors for me, smiling at me. And I'm like, shit, I like this. I like this. You know what I'm saying? So I could relate. When people sick, sometimes they don't want to heal because they get treated. Like, you get treated better when you're sick than when you're healthy. And I don't know, maybe that carries over in the body odor. Well, yep. Did you do any water fasting while starting? No, I didn't do any water fasting. No. Any water fast while starting your journey, or just straight fruits? I didn't do any water fasting. I didn't go straight to fruit either. Like, my transition was gradual. Like I said earlier, like, my transition, you gotta remember, I wasn't trying to eat just fruit. Like, I was on my journey not knowing where I was going. You know, a lot of people, like, I hear people today like say they want to be fruitarian. They want to eat just fruit. My journey wasn't like that. I didn't know where I was going. I'm just, going off of intuition. So, I'm leaving certain things alone. I'm replacing certain things. Like, I'm ending relationships. I'm just ending a lot of toxic relationships with shit I used to eat. And developing new relationships with new things. I ate a lot of vegetables. Before all fruit, I ate a lot of vegetables. I ate a lot of frozen vegetables. I might have a period where I was just all vegetables. I used to eat a lot of frozen vegetables. And then, I learned about frozen vegetables, and it was just very gradual for me. I didn't even have the concept of eating just fruit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have that concept. Like, that wasn't even a thought in my mind. I didn't even know that was a thing. When I found out it was a thing, though, and people was doing that, like, I used to listen to Raw Maravi a lot, but he was speaking from an herbalist perspective. And so as an herbalist, he was saying, if you want to heal from this disease, that disease, you go on an all fruit diet. And then you take these herbs. That was the first time I had ever heard of just eating just fruit. He wasn't talking about doing it as a lifestyle, though. And he wasn't doing it as a lifestyle. He was speaking from an herbalist perspective, or from a doctor's perspective. Like, he's more of a doctor than these quacks in the hospital. And so, you know, my thinking, like, after listening to him for, you know, however long, you know, my thinking became, well, if eating just fruit can help you reverse disease, then why would you stop eating it after you heal? Like, that didn't make sense to me. Like, why wouldn't I keep eating fruit? I didn't have an answer for that. Like, to me, it didn't make sense to stop eating fruit if eating fruit helped you heal from a disease. And so when my journey started, you know, after listening to him for however long, it was just straight fruit. And, you know, like, I'm just kind of, you know, like, sticking my toes in the water because I never did anything like this before. And this is my first time even hearing of it. I didn't know of anyone eating like this or living like this. And like, I didn't know of, like, the groups that's all over Facebook and everything. Like, I didn't never seen anything like that before. So, you know, I'm just kind of, you know, sticking my toes in the water and trying it out. And, you know, then eventually I got on all fruit, and it was just, it just felt amazing to eat like that. And then it wasn't even like, for me, the benefit was more spiritual than physical. Like, the physical benefit wasn't really what I was impressed by, although that was great. The benefits I was impressed by were spiritual, psychological, mental, emotional. Like, all of that would fall under spiritual. That's what I was impressed by. That's what I'm still impressed by. So, Gillian Berry, something about her, man, like her energy. Our energies don't mix. And I can't tell you why, but I just feel it. So, like, she had asked to, like, people had told her about me, and she had reached out to me on Instagram. And, you know, like, first time she reached out, wanted to do an interview, you know, I agreed to it. But, like, inside, it was like, I shouldn't have did that. I shouldn't have agreed to it. And so when she came back around and mentioned the interview again, saying she was going to, like, give me some dates, I told her I wasn't interested. I don't know what it is about her, but just something about her don't sit right with me. So I don't watch her channel. I don't follow her. You know, the only time I've really seen her is, you know, when Bobby would post clips of her in interviews that he's done with her. I'm cool. I don't have no opinion about her. You know, like, I don't do opinions, like, period. Like, I don't have anything to say about her. I'm just saying that something about her don't sit right with me. Like when I see her, it's like an alarm that's going off on the inside of me. So I listen to that. I just stay away. Mentally on fruit, just my like I don't even know how to really explain it, man. But it's like my clarity is just through the roof. It's through the roof. It's like my eyes have been opened and I see things that I was never able to see before, and I see things that most people don't see. And it's just crystal clear to me. Like things like that, man, is what I love. Like that's what I love about this journey. That's what impresses me. Things like that. Like I can explain things to people like things that people find complicated and they can't understand. I can explain it so easily to them. And people be impressed by that. Like, wow, you just made that sound so simple. And to me, it's like a no-brainer. Like a lot of shit just be common sense to me. But for other people, it's not common sense. Like people struggle with it. People don't understand it. People are confused about things. To me, it's just common sense. And like I really be thinking, like, how do you not notice? Like, how do you not see this? And like I understand it, like if like, but in that moment, like it's like I understand it and I don't. Like I understand it because I've been there, but it's like now that I see it, it's like, how do you not see it? Like it's so crystal clear. So things like that. Emotionally, I'm just stable. I'm just pretty. I'm like no matter what happens, there it's not this. Like it's not this. It's just this. It's just a peaceful state. Like it don't matter what's going on. It's just a peaceful state. Just tranquil. You know. Um, so things like that, man, that's what I love. There's a lot of new faces on the stream. What's up, y'all? It's good seeing y'all. Good seeing y'all. How do you know only 5% gonna make it, Christian? Do I recommend using hand wash, washing your hands, or is it bad for you? Um, I don't know if it's bad for you. I don't wash my hands though. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that because I will. Like it depends. Like if I was just working on like my dirt bike or something like that, and I got grease on my hands, I'll wash my hands. But like the way people do, like with the hand sanitizers before they touch a shopping cart, and just wash their hands, just is like a ritual. That's a religious ritual. The hand washing is a religious ritual or tradition. Like if you look in the Bible, like one of the reasons they hated Jesus is because he wouldn't wash his hands before eating. It's a religious ritual. So I'll wash my hands if I need to. Because I do work on my dirt bikes, I work on my four-wheelers. I was just working on my motorcycle like I don't know, about a couple weeks ago. So I had to make a repair on that before I could take it out. If I'm doing something like that, I get grease on my hands or something, I'm gonna wash my hands. If I go out in nature and I'm just go for a walk or something and get back home, I'm not gonna wash my hands. I'm not gonna say it's bad for you. It just has to be a reason. There has to be a reason. Like if there's a reason, then yeah, I'll do it. If there's a reason, There has to be a reason though. You know what I'm saying? Like I question everything. Why am I doing what I'm doing? If you start questioning why you do what you do, then a lot of shit you do, you probably would stop doing. And people don't question shit. People just do it. I question everything. Well, I ain't gonna say 100%. I question a lot of shit though. I question a lot of shit. That's why I'm so different. Because I ask why a lot. That's why, like, I didn't work out in the military because I asked why too much. And in the military, no, you don't do that. There's no why. Just fucking do it. And that just don't go with my personality. Like I've been asked, like I'm always asking why. Like if I got to go to court, why do I got to stand up when the judge enters the room? Why? Who the fuck is he or she? I don't want to stand up. Why do I have to stand up? It's to show respect or whatever. I don't have no respect for them. I mean, like, I ain't gonna say it like that, but it's like that motherfucker didn't stand up when I entered the room. I just question things. Christian, you don't know. Shut up. Gillian is, hey, Gillian is cool to you. I ain't say she wasn't. I said she's something about her don't sit right with me. How you can't speak against what I feel? Hey, how you gonna try to speak against what I feel inside? Wait a minute. Wait, let me. See, like, if you know, like, I'm not judging Jillian. And I'll take back what I said if I could take it back. Because, like, when I read the comments, like, in my mind, like, I'm reading comments and I just, like, assume that y'all are all speaking to me. And I don't realize that y'all are having conversations amongst each other in the comments. And all the comments that I see are not directed towards me. So I don't know. How do we fix that? I don't know. I'm gonna need y'all to start adding. Like, if you talking to me, I'm gonna need you to start adding my name, or I'm just gonna just ignore it because I'm just gonna assume that you're not talking to me. Because I see I just did that. I don't like doing it. Like I got a problem that I did that. Like y'all not even talking to me, and then I jump in, I'll say something, and it's like I wasn't even talking to you though. Like I don't like that. So if you're talking to me, then just put my name. You could just type Kev. Kev, what about da da da? Kev, what do you think? Kev. If I don't see my name, I'm just not gonna respond because I'm just gonna think you're talking to somebody else. So strike that comment that I made. No limit, Shay. I should have knew that. I don't know. Just strike that comment. Eli Mark. I don't know who Eli is. Where do I ride? Well, the dirt bike. What's the name of this track? Bear Creek. There's a track called Bear Creek that I like to ride at. And there's also a track called MX Outlaw. I haven't rode there in a while though. But those are the tracks that I ride. And then, there's a park around the corner from me that if I don't feel like driving an hour away, I'll just go there and get a quick little ride in. My motorcycle, just streets. I just like to ride through different hoods. I like to ride through the projects, the ghetto. Dirt bikes aren't natural. That's true. It's not natural for me to live in Cleveland, Ohio either. A lot of shit is not natural. I would love to get to where driving a car is not natural. Sean, driving cars is not natural. A lot of shit is not natural. I was thinking about this like earlier. Like when you live in an unnatural climate, you can't live a natural lifestyle you can't live a fully natural lifestyle in an unnatural climate. Now y'all can prove me wrong, but I just kind of had that insight a little earlier, and I can't see how that's wrong. So like the very climate I live in is unnatural. I shouldn't be living in a climate where I could fucking die from the weather. It's so fucking cold that I could literally die. You know what I'm saying? So until I get out of here and move to a natural climate, a climate that supports my natural way of being, it is what it is. You know, I'm still going to make changes. You know, I'm still baby stepping it. You know, getting my diet right was a huge step in the right. It's a huge step. And I feel like I'm in boot camp right now because I'm living this lifestyle in a major city where the potential for temptation is everywhere. I'm not living in like a tropical climate, you know, out in nature somewhere and eating off the land. I would love to just walk wherever I go. Like no cars, nothing with a motor. Just walk wherever I go. You know, being like where I'm at, it's just not possible. Unless I want to be homeless, I'd have to be homeless to live that way. But yeah. That's funny, Christian. Uh-oh, you talking my language. You built a TRX 450? Shit. I got a 450. Mine's is a, what is it? A YZF. It's not the TRX. You got a Honda. The TRX, right? That's a Honda. Mine's is a Yamaha. It's either the YZF or YFZ 450. It's a beast. It's a beast. That bitch fast. Like, it's dangerous fast. How often do I sauna? I don't have a schedule for it. I need to get in there. I may get in there today. It's been a few days since I got in there. I got my son hip to it. He get in there. My brother come over. He'll get in there. So 3 of us are using it. It's been a few days. It's probably coming up on a week since I've been in there. So I definitely need to get in there. Living sustain, I don't know, Scotty. Probably, I feel like I'd have to. I don't know. I feel like I'd have to travel. Like the places that I know, like I only know of a few places, but places that are on my radar: Thailand, Philippines. Philippines is beautiful. And what I don't know, maybe like the Caribbean or something. I don't know. Malaysia, somewhere where durian grows. I want to be somewhere where durian grows. That's the dope goal, Christian. Walk and just pick fruits off of trees. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Saya? Where you live, Michael? Ooh, that's a beast, Christian. That is a beast what you got. Shit. Borneo jungle. See, I never heard of Borneo jungle. I've never heard of it. All the Durio species. See that? It's so many places. I don't like, I know Cleveland, and I don't even know Cleveland well. But like Cleveland is what I know. The little that I know of Cleveland, like that's all I really know. And there's so much world out there. There's so much world out there that I've never even heard of, never seen, never been to. So it's just kind of hard. Like there's no way I could say like of a certainty where I want to go and live unless like that was communicated to me intuitively, and it hasn't been. But those are some of the places that I would like to see. Put Mexico on the list, like Mexico, Thailand, Ecuador. One of my friends went to Ecuador earlier, just like a few weeks ago. Just went there to hang out, and he sent me a video of one of the fruit markets, which it was insane. So that's on the list. You know, Thailand, Malaysia, like, you know, those are, and it's just so many places. So I don't know. Yeah, totally different type of fruit, I bet too. You know, I bet totally different. Like I've heard people talk about durian. I'm probably gonna go get some durian. Like I just feel like I deserve some. But like I've heard this so many times, you know, that fruits in other countries just they're superior to the fruits here. They're like far superior. So rambutan is your favorite fruit. That's what's up. I like rambutans. I don't like them like that though, but they're good. Yeah, I knew the number was up there, Christian. About 150 different type of durian. Like I've seen orange ones, I've seen red ones. That's 150 different types of durian. Man, that's crazy. And I've never had like a fresh one. Like all the durian I've had have been frozen, but they all taste amazing. Like, sheesh. I can't even imagine them tasting better than they taste. Like they taste so good to me. And it's interesting because they taste so good, but they're not addictive. Which is just like, how is this not addictive? But it's so good. Like I spend like durian is not cheap here. Like a little 1 pound package of durian is between $13 and $16 plus tax. And I pay it because I like it that much. And that's not even like it's frozen. So, you know, we'll see. Hopefully I get to taste like a fresh one, like right off a tree. I want to go somewhere where I can murk something and eat it raw. You could do that now, Raw Meat Life. You could do that now. Go out there and murk a squirrel. Go murk a squirrel and then just pick it up and eat it. What do you mean? You could do that now. You can buy a chicken. You can go and buy a chicken like Tractor Supply. They sell chicks. They sell baby chicks. You can go buy a bucket of baby chicks and kill them and eat them. You could just, ah. What you talking about? You could do that now. Why haven't you done it? Why haven't you done it? You talking about yum. Why haven't you done it? How long you been living thinking you a carnivore? Thinking you are omnivore and you've never done that? That's how you should be eating. You shouldn't be buying anything dead and cut up already. You should be buying live animals and killing them with your teeth and just eating them. Mr. Carnivore, Mr. Raw Meat Life. Why are you not doing that? You confused, man. You never had dragon fruit? Dragon fruit is good. I love it. I haven't had a taste for it. Like, I haven't wanted it in a while. But I've had the red and the yellow. I've never had the red flesh one. But I've had the red and the yellow skin one with the white flesh. They're good. I like both of them. Raw meat, you've never been a carnivore. Shut up. You have never been a carnivore. You 12 years an idiot. You've been an idiot for 12 years. You have never been a carnivore. Soursop is Zach. What's up, Zach? Soursop. See, I haven't had fresh soursop. Like, I had that frozen too. And like, what I like, my experience, soursop is real chewy. I didn't like it because it was like, it wouldn't, like, for me, like, it wasn't really breaking down. Like, I'm chewing and it's like I was chewing gum. Like, it was too hard. Like, I didn't like that. I didn't like how chewy it was. Mangosteen. I've tried to try mangosteen. I just spent a lot of money on some mangosteen. I don't know how to, like, I don't know. Like, it's like I don't know when to open them. And, you know, I asked about it and people were saying different things. This is how you know. I Googled it, boom, 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 boom. And I did that and I still didn't get the result. So, and that fruit, I don't know, that fruit just seemed to be overrated. Like, you don't get enough food for the money with them. So I wouldn't even buy them no more. Like, I wanted to know, I just wanted to experience them. But yeah, you don't get enough food for the money with them, man. Not here. Like, I think the bag I bought had like 6 mangosteen in it. It was like $30. And they're only like that big. It's like $30. But I wanted the experience. So, like, I really wanted the experience. So I went ahead and, you know, paid that. And it's like, nah. I didn't even get to eat them. Like, when I like cut them open, like, it looked like they was moldy, like had black mold on them. So, what was your toughest challenge going strictly fruit? See, I don't even know if you're talking to me. Who you talking to, Zach? Okay, I'm gonna say this again just because you know, if you're talking to me and you're asking me a question, then put my name in it. You know, or like, if you're just talking to me, like, ideally, you know, if you're talking to me, then let me know you're talking to me and just put my name in it. Because if you don't, like, I'm just like really understanding that y'all are having conversations with each other also in the comments. So I see comments. I don't know if y'all talking to me or if y'all talking to somebody else in the comments. And I don't want to jump in something that, you know, is not even being directed at me, like, read it wrong, take it wrong, and respond wrong. Like I did that. I don't want to do that no more. So if you're talking to me, you gotta let me know. Now, if I, and from there, fruit doesn't keep you warm. Yeah. Heat keeps you warm, motherfucker. Heat. When you're in the house, you cut the heat on. That keeps you warm. You get in your car, you cut the heat on. That keeps you warm. You put on extra clothes. That keeps you warm. Like I remember this one time, like when I used to smoke cigarettes, I was living in a drug house, and I remember I was going for this walk. I just wanted to leave, and it's winter and it's cold outside. And I remember just lighting up a cigarette thinking that smoking that cigarette would keep me warm or help me warm up. And it didn't. I was still cold smoking a cigarette. Rotten animal flesh does not keep you warm. If you were outside in the cold, that flesh ain't gonna keep you warm. Like, that don't even make sense. You couldn't sit outside in the cold naked and just eat rotten animal flesh and be warm. You gonna fucking freeze. That don't even make sense, man. Relaxation life. I don't, is the TP check I did every fruitarian. I can't really speak. I don't know how to really speak on that. It should be. It depends. It depends on how you eat, because like when you eat nuts, like that's not gonna be like, you're not gonna have that super clean, pristine TP check if you're eating nuts. And I want to say possibly just fatty fruits in general. I know nuts specifically, you're not gonna have that from experience. So it depends on what fruits you're eating. If you're just eating like the high H3O2 fruits, I think that should be your experience. I can't say for sure. I haven't experimented with it enough to know for sure. Like this one post, like there was a guy that said cantaloupe will change that. Like you don't have the cantaloupe will change that experience or change the TP check. I don't know. And he don't know either. He's not like a fruitarian or anything. He's just talking. But there could be truth to it. I don't know. So I don't have enough experience with it to like answer that. Like there's a lot of shit that I'm still learning as I go too. Like I'm still new on this journey. Like I'm only coming up on 2 years of just fruit. Like in May, it'll be 2 years. Like I'm only like a year and some change in. That's a short period of time. There's a lot of shit that I still haven't learned. So, yeah. I don't like peanuts. I would eat them if I liked them. I tried peanuts since I've been on this journey. I don't like them. Peanuts are legumes. And I mean, like, if you keep going, like legumes are fruits, but peanut is really a bean. And like last time I tasted of like just raw peanut, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like I could never, like, when I used to eat like not raw, but roasted and salted peanuts, you would never equate that with a bean or legume. But since I've been on this journey, I've tasted raw peanuts, like raw, like nothing, no salt, nothing. And yeah, they taste like, to me, they taste like a bean. But like they're still a fruit. Like they're still classified as a fruit. I just don't like them. We're tropical animals. That's a fact. That's a fact. I've never seen a parasite. Never seen a parasite. I don't know if I have a staple food. What's up, Brandino? Yeah, I don't know if I have a staple. I don't feel like I have a staple food. Like what I eat changes so much. It's always changing. Like even like lately I've been eating honeydew heavy. It'll change. Like if it goes the way it's been going, it's gonna change. And I'm gonna be eating something else. Like I had a period where I was eating a ton of durian. It changes. Like now, like lately, I've been eating a lot of pistachios. It changes. You know, like before I did the apples, I was eating a lot of cashews. I stopped eating those. So like what I eat is always changing. I just started eating blackberries. First time in my life. I ate almost 2 cartons this morning. They buy one, get one free. Like I'll probably be going to get more. So like I'm always discovering new fruits, like the sumo grapefruit. That's a new one for oranges. Like I'm always discovering new fruits. And I'm always like, discovering new favorite fruits. So I don't feel like I have a staple fruit. Oh, you from Sweden? That's what's up. Do you eat nuts with salt or raw? Nuts or nuts, nothing on them. That salt is dangerous, man. Salt is dangerous. Anything you add salt to, like the potential for that to become an addiction is just, for me, it's really high. Like salt can make any fucking thing taste good. Like it's scary to me. So I don't want to do the salt. I stay away from the salt. What's up, Yvonne? You waiting for melon season? It's melon season now. It's just not watermelon season. I mean, as far as and by that I mean like honeydew, cantaloupe, Korean melons. There's a lot of melons that I've been able to get year round. I don't want to do that, Christian man, because if I start looking up like I don't like like looking at stuff that I can't have. You know what I'm saying? I don't like looking at stuff I can't have. If I start looking up all these fruits that probably look amazing and sound like they taste amazing, and I can't have them, I don't want to do that. Raw meat is delusional. He is delusional. The mentally ill are our friends too, though. Yeah, watermelon. Yeah, watermelon season. Yeah, yeah. Good girl, Rebecca. Did Raw Meat Life call you? I told him to call you. You missed a lot, man. Like we over 2 hours in. I'm about to get off. We are 2 hours and 40 minutes in. Where you been, man? What do you mean by alternative folk? No limit, Shay. Hey, I mean, like I agree with you to a certain degree, Christian. Like I would say we haven't tasted the best quality fruits. I would say like the fruits, like there's definitely much higher quality fruits out there than what we get. I would say that. But to say we've never tasted real fruit is to say that every fruit I've always eaten is fake. I don't agree with that. Like all that shit fake. Them oranges fake, the apples fake, that honeydew fake. Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that. What up, Douglas? Yeah, the house plant game, man. Let me see if I can show you. It's thriving, man. Can you see that? I know it's a little dark. Can you see that? I got them all over. I'm showing y'all all my fucking room. And you see all I got plants everywhere, man. They thriving. They thriving. I gotta repot some of them. Like some of them growing out the pot so much, like leaning over the side. Oh, the alphabet people. Dave Chappelle called them the alphabet people. So now I gotta go back to see what you said, see what your question was. And where you been anyway, Shay? What you been up to? I don't even see you no more. Our turn, step outside, see alternative like it's like a normal thing now, and it wasn't like that 10 years ago. Yeah, I think it was. I think it's always been like that. It's just been more low key. And now, there's like they had like there's certain protections in place for that community, right? So it's like you can't even say certain things anymore, especially like if you're a celebrity, you know, if you're in the mainstream media, like there's certain language you can't use anymore that you used to could use, you know. So they have different protections in place now. So yeah, it's like I see a lot of people wearing nail polish, like a lot of men wearing nail polish now. Basketball players, I don't know, like some guy, I don't know, maybe like a rapper, just a lot of male celebrities. And from what I've seen, it's only the black ones. It's only us wearing nail. I no, because Machine Gun Kelly wear nail polish. Seeing a lot of men wear nail polish with fucking glitter, rhinestones, and shit. Like, what the fuck is this? So I don't know. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Like none of this shit is new. You know, it's like none of it's new. It's been going on since I ain't gonna say since the beginning of time, but you know, at some point, I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm thinking about the Bible, like right now as I'm thinking about this. And you know, the beginning, you know, humans lived in paradise, and then there was this fall. And so from that perspective, I'm saying like since the fall, like I don't even know if that's a true story or not. I'm just saying from that perspective, like since then, like it's always been, you know, people have been started eating animals, people been eating other people, you know, there's always been homosexuals, there's always been lesbians, like there's probably been some shit. I'm sure there's been some shit that you haven't even heard of yet. You know, like the deeper you go into the darkness, you start hearing about shit that's going on and it's not new. It's like the sex trafficking, the child sex trafficking, like all this, the selling of children, It's a lot of shit going on in the dark that like would blow your mind. Like, and I'm not even saying it like I know all of it, because I know I don't. Like, I don't even think I know like a tip of all of it. It's like drinking blood and shit like that, sacrificing people, sacrificing kids, sacrifice animals. Like, you read about shit like that in the Bible. I think they talk about shit like that in the Quran. Like, that shit never stopped. They still do that. You just don't hear about those things in mainstream media. They still do all that shit. If you out in the sea, I usually don't respond to these what ifs. But if you out in the sea stuck in a boat, would you eat raw fish or fast? If you don't know how long, I'm not eating a fish. I'm not killing a fish. I'm not doing it. Like, I don't care about dying. Like, it's not a big deal. Like, we're like, at some point, like, that's gonna be a trip we're all gonna make anyway. Like, everything in this life is temporary. Nothing in this life is permanent. People be trying to make this life permanent. I'm not trying to make this life permanent. I'm just trying to have the best quality of life I can have while I'm here. I don't care about dying. Dying, like, that's not even a thing. You know, so I'm not killing a fish. I'm not taking a life so I can extend my life. I'm not doing it. So, like, it don't matter. Like, I mean, this is how I feel. I've never been in a situation. So, I can't say for sure. Like, you never know exactly what you'll do until you're in that situation. But the way I feel about it now, I would rather die. I would die before I would kill or take another life. Like, if a life gotta go, then shit, I'm ready. I'm ready to get out this motherfucker anyway. It's just a big ass ghetto. It's like a big ass mental, like, insane asylum. I'm ready to go anyway. I don't like it here. Hey, this ain't my home. I don't fit in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say there's nothing for me to miss. But I mean, once you're gone, you're not gonna miss any of this anyway. Like, I don't know. I could be wrong about that because I've never gone. But yeah. I man, when I get on here, I just when I came on here, I said I'm just gonna get on for an hour, man. It'd be hard to get off of here once I get on. Cause y'all just keep it interesting, man. Y'all just keep it interesting. AER, that's a dream right there. 2-bedroom house with 1 acre of land. I don't even think I need all that. A log cabin. Give me the land. Give me maybe like a log cabin. Maybe a couple bedrooms might be cool. I'll probably turn the other bedroom into an office and about 10 acres of land. Hey, if them apples don't turn brown, what I read about that is GMO apples are designed to not turn brown. Now, you might want to double check it, but I've read that online. I was researching GMO fruits, and I forget what exactly I was searching, how I got onto apples. It might have just showed up in a search result of different GMO fruits. There's not a lot of GMO fruits, but I was reading about how to know if an apple is GMO, and That's how you know. From what I read, they won't turn brown. My son's dog upstairs in my son's room. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to get her, taking her out for a walk shortly. Toughest challenge is transitioning for what it takes to go back to the and what it takes not to go back. The simple answer is you just gotta want it. You just gotta want it. You just gotta want this lifestyle. For me, what's helped me want this lifestyle is learning about the alternative. So I feel like the biggest thing that's helped me transition and not go back. Now, remember, there was a period where I did go back. So, you got to grow. I ate fruit for a whole year and fell off. So I did go back to a certain degree. I didn't go back to eating animals or drinking their milk or things like that. But I still went back. Like I went back to eating things that were cooked. I went back to eating just a shitload of chemicals. I went back to eating fucking 20, 30 things at one time. Like I went back. Right. And so I'm gonna say like one of the things that's helped me like tremendously is just learning about what I was eating. I would read ingredients labels. And then I would look those ingredients up. And then I would look up side effects. And then I would realize these motherfuckers trying to make me sick so they could put me on drugs. And that's just like drilled, it's just ingrained in me. Like I did that with everything I was eating. And I do that like earlier on, like when I was still like struggling to just get planted in this lifestyle. I would still do that. If I saw something and like I felt it inside, like I wanted that, could be like a bag of chips or something, I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna flip it around and I'm gonna read the ingredients. And I'm gonna read all the ingredients. Like, is that what you want? Huh? Is that what the fuck you want? You want methylcellulose? Huh? Is that what the fuck you want? You want cornstarch? You want corn flour? You want MSG? Is that what the fuck you want to eat? See, because you see the front and it just say, this type of chip. And you be like, oh, I want that. But that's not what you're gonna get. So I would grab the bag, I would spin it around. And I'm reading what I would really be eating if I bought those. And you see just this paragraph of ingredients. And it's like, that's what you want? Huh? And it's like, no, I don't want that shit. No, I don't want that. Because that's what it really is. It's not what you see on the front. It's not what they're screaming at you, telling you that it is in all these bright, bold colors. It's what they're telling you on the back. That's what it really is. And then just because I've been like looking these ingredients up for so long, like I just know some of the side effects associated with some of. So it's like, is that what you're trying to do? Huh? Increase your chances of developing cancer? Huh? Is that what you want to do? You want to increase your chances of having a heart attack? Huh? Is that what the fuck And so boom. And then, after that, it's not a temptation no more. But see, there was a period where I've just been looking these ingredients up and like researching and looking up the side effects. Like I have a history of doing that. And so I know what they're showing me is a lie. Everything in the grocery store is a lie. You have to look at the ingredients to see what you're really getting. And then like when it comes to things like the animal flesh, That's all a lie, because it don't really look like that and it don't really smell like that. Like in the store, it has no smell. In real life, it stinks. You leave that shit, you let that shit thaw out and just leave it on your counter a couple days, then you'll discover the truth about how it really smells. And if you wash that shit under some water, wash all that fake coloring away, you'll see what it really looked like. They're showing you like it's a lie. It's all a lie. And then like with the animal flesh, like they don't have ingredients labels on it. They don't show you a list of vaccines that's in that flesh. They don't show you like a list of antibiotics. If it was treated with carbon monoxide, they don't show you that. They don't show you that that whole fucking animal is GMO. The whole animal is GMO because they're genetically, like cows, for example, I can say because it's fresh on my mind because I was just like looking into all this. But cows, for example, are genetically modified so they won't produce horns. They don't show you that. Pigs are genetically modified. Chickens are genetically modified. Chickens are genetically modified to grow faster. Pigs, I don't remember. They're genetically modified for some, I don't remember. But they're all genetically modified, and everything they eat is genetically modified. None of these animals eat their natural diets. They all eat GMO formulas, mixtures, grains, corn. It's all GMO. But see, they don't put that on the labels either. So when it comes to the animal flesh, like, you know, it's not right there. So, you know, you got to dig a little bit. It's a little bit. It's not much. You just got to Google it. But it's just knowing the truth. I don't eat that way because I know the truth about the way I used to eat. I know the truth about it now. Like when I was eating it, I didn't know the truth about it. I didn't know anything was wrong with drinking cow's milk. I'd never even made the connection that I'm not a cow, so I shouldn't be drinking milk from a cow. I never made, like, I didn't know the truth. I know the truth now. And it's not like, it's a little deeper than just knowing the truth. I'll say it like this: there's levels of knowing. On the most basic surface level, like people think they know something because they remember it. Right? That's the most basic level of knowing. You don't really know something until it changes your behavior. It changes the way you talk. It changes the way you think. It changes what you do. That's a higher level of knowing. That's kind of like when the truth just kind of becomes a part of you. When the truth becomes a part of you, it changes what you do. It changes how you live. It's not a struggle. The struggle, if anything, is getting the truth so ingrained in you to where it just becomes you. It becomes a part of who you are. That's the struggle, if there's a struggle. Once that happens, the eating is not a struggle. It's just like you don't struggle to eat the way you eat now. And it's because it's based on what you believe now. It's not a struggle to eat the way, like, think about it. If anything, it should be a struggle to eat the way you eat now. Like, and this is just saying, like, assuming, or this is talking to a person that eats the satanic American diet. It should be a struggle to eat that way, because when you eat that way, one, you're not even eating food. Two, you're poisoning your body every time you eat. All you're eating is chemicals and toxins and poisons. It should be a struggle to eat that. It should be a struggle to drink milk or eat anything made from the milk of a cow. because you're not a cow. Like, that should be common sense that you shouldn't be consuming milk from a cow in any form. It should be a struggle to eat that. But those ways of eating is just ingrained in you. It don't matter if it's a truth or it's a lie. You hear it enough, it becomes a part of you. At that point, you're gonna effortlessly do whatever you've been programmed to do. Like, people are killing themselves when they eat, and it's no struggle to eat that way. People struggle to stop eating that way. Like, when people start awakening and they know that the way they're eating is killing them, they struggle to stop because it goes against their programming. You understand what I'm saying? So it's really just reprogramming your mind with the truth. Like, our minds have been programmed with lies. You need to eat this way, you need to eat that. And, the programming has been done by people who profit when we eat, according to the way they want us to eat. There's like, when we drink cow's milk or eat products made from cow's milk, there are people profiting off of that otherwise wouldn't be able to do anything with that milk. When people eat animals, when people eat the flesh of dead animals, they like these I don't know what you call them, farmers, I don't know what they are. These people, that own this cattle. If a cow died, that's a loss. You can't do nothing with that. It's dead. You just got to get rid of it. But people have been brainwashed into eating the flesh of that dead animal. So now they've turned that loss into profit. Now it's not a waste anymore when an animal dies. It's an opportunity to make a lot of money. Although eating animal flesh has been classified as class 1 and class 2 carcinogens. Like, it's just, all the research that I've done says the same thing. It increases your chances of cancer and heart disease and diabetes, Alzheimer's, liver disease, kidney disease, just so many diseases. It should be hard to eat that, but it's easy for people to eat that because that's how they've been programmed. People are self-destructing. They're self-sabotaging. But that's how they've been programmed. And it's hard for people to eat healthy because they haven't been programmed to eat healthy. But that should be effortless. Like, why would you want to eat shit that's going to increase your chances of developing cancer or any disease? So you got to change your programming. Look, man, I love talking to y'all, man. What's up, Jeremy? I didn't even see what the elite sacrifice humans to. No, that ain't deep. That ain't deep to me. Humans sacrifice other humans to all kind of different gods. Like, that's nothing new. They sacrifice people, they sacrifice animals, they sacrifice babies, children. Like, that's nothing new. Like, that's been going on forever. Like, you just not gonna see that on the news. But yeah, I know I got 3 hours in with y'all. I knew I had What's up, that post runner? I knew I had about 3 hours in with y'all, but I am. Yeah, I believe the world is definitely ran by religion, and like that's absolutely true. Because like if you think about it, like again, you go back to the Bible. In the Bible, religion, the Jews in the Bible, they ran the world. They ran the world. They not giving up that power. Religion has always run the world. Like every day of our week is named after like a different god, I believe. I believe it's every day of the week is named after a different god. You know, even the months. The months are named after, I believe the months are named after different gods too. Like religion has always controlled the world, ruled the world. So, and it's still today. They're not giving up that power and control. You know, according to the story, that's why they killed Jesus. They're not giving up that control. If they kill Jesus, they'll kill any motherfucking body. You get in the way. They 86 you so fast. That's the way it's always been, though. Like none of this shit is new. You know, I think maybe people are becoming more aware of it. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I know I've become more aware of what's really going on in this world. There's a lot being done in the dark. Yeah, I have no thoughts on that, Christian. I mean, they do it. It is what it is. Like this society is not, that's, you know, I mean, you know, like this society is controlled by evil forces. As simple as that. You know, the God of this world has blinded the minds of everybody, nearly everybody on this planet. You know, the God, there's, I mean, hey, it is, that's what it is. That's what it's been. It's always been that. It's never not been that. So, you know, it is what it is. I mean, that's why I don't like being here, though. That's why I say this is not my home. I'm not attached to this life. Like, attached to what? Like, if you think this is a good life, then you're just deceived. There's a lot that you don't know. But any world, planet, society, whatever, where more than 90 billion animals are being killed every year, and humans don't even need to eat animals. It's just like being done for sport and profit. Come on, man. I can't love a place like that. So now life is what it is. Life is what it is. But yeah, I'm about to get off of here though, because over 3 hours I've been talking to y'all. It's been great talking to y'all. Hopefully some of y'all, well, I ain't gonna say that, but if you wanna keep in contact, my little ticker's been scrolling across the screen. Want to keep in contact off, especially those of y'all on YouTube. You know, we can't really talk on YouTube. So yeah, get on my email list if you want to do that. And I'm out of here, man. I don't know. I can't say I'm gonna come back on here. Jeremy, get on my email list, man, and send me an email. And I can't say when I'm gonna be back on. I gotta go live again tonight in my New Year, New Me challenge. So, but hey, it's been great talking to y'all. And somewhere, some kind of way, I'm sure I'll talk to y'all soon.